So the BCB incubator is now just over 2 years old, and we've had our first round of graduates. We've had 7 companies graduate now, with a couple more still in the process, which is fantastic. A range of companies, including Snagger, who have graduated after only a year because they've outgrown the size of the incubator and need to take on more people, more offices, and it's brilliant, fantastic news, to be honest. We've had other people who have stayed with us for the full 2 years and now going off and finding their own offices and spreading around Dubai, and growing their business in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, UAE, in the region, which is fantastic. Obviously wishing them every success and hoping that we can hear all their good news of all the business won in the next coming years. And despite 7 companies graduating, we are having new companies joining us. We've had 2 new trade licenses issued in the last month. We've got our first listed company join us, which is Crimson Tide. So that was a new experience, having that announced on the London Stock Exchange that they were expanding with us, which was fantastic. And we've got 2 more companies in the application process, so hopefully that will be finalised soon. So it's a real time of change, but it's fantastic meeting lots of new companies and being able to say that this works. We've had 7 companies come through the scheme and graduate and go on to continue their business successfully in Dubai. Dubai Department of Economic Development, in conjunction with the Abu Dhabi Department of Economic Development, held the UAE Economic Outlook Forum 2017 in the first few weeks of January, which is a great way to start the year. And the financial year here runs from January to December, so everybody's in a very much new year, new financial year. What has the rest of the year got ahead of us? So it's great to see some of the stats that they were coming out with, such as $10 billion of foreign direct investment in the UAE, which is a staggering amount. Leader in the Arab region for foreign direct investment, which shows just how much of a regional leader that the UAE and Dubai is for companies opening up here and investing in the country. Also, one of the stats that is the key here at the moment is the non-oil GDP, obviously with the fluctuating oil prices affecting Abu Dhabi more than Dubai, but Dubai's non-oil GDP has risen to 12%, whereas Abu Dhabi's reliance on oil has dropped by almost 10% of their GDP, which is brilliant and just shows how much that their diversity of Abu Dhabi 2030 vision is working. Also, innovation is the key word around at the moment. Innovation was a hot topic at the Economic Outlook Forum, and it's been a topic that we've been discussing here at the BCB with our event with Manchester Business School last week. The UAE is actually first in the Arab world on the Innovation Index, which is a worldwide index of innovation in countries. And it's something that's being pushed with Dubai Future Accelerators, so government startup accelerators, fintech, crowdfunding for companies. It's something that's really growing here, and it's something that is definitely worth keeping an eye on for the next year.